Leave it. Teaching this behavior assists your dog to avoid items that might be hazardous, refrain from stealing items off countertops, and learn impulse control. Start with a low-value treat in one hand and a high-value treat in the other. The moment the dog looks away from the low-value treat, mark the behavior with a click or yes and give him the high-value treat. Now add your verbal cue and wait for the dog to offer the behavior. Leave it. Repeat this step until the puppy is reliably responding to the verbal cue. Increase the value of the first treat so that the pup has to employ a great deal more self-control. He will try harder and for longer to get the treat, but once he learns that leaving the treat gets him the reward, his responses will be lightning fast. How quick was that? You can now start increasing the difficulty by presenting an open hand but securing the treat in place with your thumb. If the puppy tries to eat the treat, use a no reward marker such as oopsie or wrong and remove your hand. Oopsie. Oopsie. Once he starts to get the hang of the game again, you can reintroduce the cue. Leave it. Leave it. You can also train a take it cue that teaches the dog when he is allowed to eat the treat and when he's not. Take it. When training behaviors that require both hands, a marker word such as yes can be used in place of the clicker. Leave it, yes. Leave it, yes. Leave it, yes. Leave it, yes. Depending on the end goal of your training, the puppy can be taught to take or leave the same stimulus, or the behavior can be cemented by never allowing access to the treat that is off limits. Once your dog starts to understand the cue, you can prove the behavior by increasing the value of the treat, putting it on the floor, adding duration, movement, or starting in a different environment. Remember to only work on one of these elements at a time in order to set your dog up for success and build the behavior with a solid foundation.